Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Training Day. And this movie came out in 2001 and stars Ethan Hawke and Denzel Washington. And I've never seen this movie before, and it was just on Netflix. And I've heard that it was a good movie, and it's very well known. And I gave it a chance, and I thought it was fine overall. It wasn't bad necessarily, it just didn't impress me in any scene. And I thought Ethan Hawke and Denzel Washington were great, and they carried the movie. And the whole movie is just Denzel Washington training Ethan Hawke over the course of one day, and then as the movie progresses, the plot slowly reveals itself, and it gets a bit more interesting once we get to the third act. But for the majority of this movie, I just didn't really care all that much. I was never invested in the story. I was never attached to any characters. I liked Denzel Washington's character. I thought he was interesting, and he had some really great moments, and I was into it when he was on screen, or he was the focus of the scene, and he was pretty much stealing it, and it was enjoyable for me to watch, and that's really what kept me going. But most of this movie is kind of just, we're doing this, we're doing that, and it kind of just reminds me of other movies that I've seen that I like a lot better that came out after this, but still, it doesn't really do anything on the same level as the movies that I liked better than this movie. And one of those being Sicario. And I really love the presentation of Sicario. I think that, visually it's great, the music is great, and in this movie it's, decent at best. Visually it does the job, and, the music, I just found it to be forgettable, and there wasn't anything special about it to me. And nothing interesting ever happened plot-wise for the most part. I liked how certain things were reincorporated into the film, and that stuff I did like, and there were moments that I enjoyed. But overall, it was just a very predictable and boring story that I feel like I've just seen 100 times, and this movie didn't really do anything exceptional to me that impressed me or made me want to revisit it, and it was kind of disposable to me, and I don't think I'll ever watch it again. It's just kind of a nothing movie to me. With the exception of the two main performances, Denzel Washington and Ethan Hawke, like I've said many times, but without those two, this would be nothing to me, and the movie, it's, even with them in it, it's watchable. It just, beyond that, there isn't anything else I can really say about it. I liked the choice that this movie took place over the course of one day. That was a small thing that I kind of liked about it, because in any other movie it would take over the course of weeks, maybe months, or possibly years, a lot of time. But this movie is called Training Day, and it trains Ethan Hawke in one day. It makes sense. And I liked the idea of having Denzel Washington be a character who you just don't know how to feel about. Do you feel as though he's a good person? Do you feel as though he's a bad cop? You just don't really know how to feel about him. And that was an interesting idea on its own, even if I've seen it done better in other movies. But it wasn't bad in the movie, at the very least, and there are things to like about it. It's just, this isn't the kind of movie that connected with me. And I'm never going to watch this movie again, so if you've come across it, I don't know if I would recommend it or not. It's fine. It's not offensively bad. It was just kind of dull for me. And I forgot most of it when I finished it, and I just don't have anything else to say about it, so with all that being said, I'm going to give Training Day a 5 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Training Day, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Panic Room. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.